Hey everyone, how you doing? Happy Friday. It's been like 2 weeks we didn't live stream and I am super excited to geek out with you all today. I know we've geeked out on Discord a bit, but live streams are fun and today I want to kind of review, react to your submitted open source projects, profiles and so on. I love it that you're all chatting before the live stream in the chat. That always makes me super excited. So great to have you all here. Let's give some shout outs. So who was first? Oh, apparently I was first. So shout out to Eddie. But after me, we had Arian, we had Chai. Who else have we had? I recognize a lot of these names from the competition that you all entered recently for 100 giveaways. So yes, we do have the tweet going out tomorrow of the winners. So stay tuned. Super excited to share that with you. We have Praduma, Porva, Praduma again. Yeah, sorry. I mentioned that one already. Who else? Let's have a look. Mod. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. Sajia. Hopefully I pronounced it okay. Hopefully it's acceptable. Aridern. Who did I miss? Great to have you all here. I'm super excited. Let's go. So, oh, you can't see my screen. It would help if I shared my screen. Let me do that. But what's everyone up to this weekend? Let me know in the chat. And while you're there, give the video a thumbs up. Really helps support the channel. Okay, share my screen. Let's have a look. Okay, we have GitHub. And now after the amazing GitHub announcements at GitHub Universe, I don't have to hide all my settings because as a GitHub star, I get access to a lot of the new features like a year in advance, many months ago. And but I can't show them on a live stream or anything like that. And I always worry, so I turn them off just in case I kind of, go live or do a Discord call and things appear. So it's great that I can enable a lot of those things now, like the whole block thing where we can have interactive repos within our files. It looks super awesome. So what we're doing today, well, I actually want to do some coding today because we just did another deployment for the link-free project. We now have tags, which is super exciting, but we're not going to do that today. So if we go to, no, not this one. Oops. Link-free would make more sense. And looks 3.7 profile views. So if you're not on link-free yet, definitely do that. But if we go to my profile, you can see now we've got these tags along the top. So we've got new features coming up all the time. We've got some exciting things coming on. But that's not for today. But that's what I'm really excited to do. I want to kind of work on this a bit more. But for today, we are going to look at your profiles, repos, and so forth. So let's filter by live stream review and go right down to the bottom. I swear I got this down to 19 pages like a couple of weeks ago. So it has increased a lot. So what have we got? And this is a great way for all of you to find green squares as well. We'll find some on all of these repos and profiles, and you can raise issues. That's a green square, and you can make contributions as well. Yeah, I can't talk. Excited for the announcement. Yes, me too, actually. I can't wait. I'm just drafting the thread now. There's so many, like there's 10, 11 mentors to tag and 2 people for each mentor. So how many tags is that? That's like 22 plus 11, like 33 tags. So I'll have to do it as a thread, and I'm super excited. I can't wait for people to have their mentoring sessions with those amazing people. I can't wait. I'm a bit jealous because I would like to geek out with a lot of those people. So yeah, super exciting. Yeah, Chai's right. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I did not go to GitHub Universe, but my star was there. So, and what I mean by that is, you know how like the Hall of Fame, I think it's in Hollywood, they have like on the floor, like the star. Well, they did the same for GitHub stars at GitHub Universe. So my star was there, but I wasn't. So I didn't get a photo with my star, unfortunately. And Arian's right, thumbs up, definitely get you a green square. Well, it doesn't, but we can think it does. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey Leonardo, hope you're doing well too. I love it that you're all chatting in the chat as well. No, link free is not for the reviews. It's for our support repo. If you look up here, it says support. So that's what it is for the reviews today. Thanks, Sean. I love your support on all the YouTube videos and tweets and everything else you do. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Okay, well, hopefully you've submitted it, and we'll go through the list, and then we'll pick some people random from the chat in the end as well. Oh, is this for the for the giveaway? Yeah, when I brought up that suspense, I'm super excited. But also, I think there's kind of like 2 suspense excitement things for the giveaway. It's like one, who one is in ONE, is in a number one. Who won, WON, like who won. And then the next thing is the people who won, who do they get as a mentor for their mentoring session? Like, I don't know. So that's, I think there's like 2 steps excitement for that. So I hope people are really happy that they won, and I hope they're happy with the mentor that they got paired with as well. So super, super excited. Hey Carl, how you doing? Codeception, open sourceception. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love geeking out with you all. It's so much fun. If you want to get your profile reviewed, look at the description below. There is a link. You can submit it and you can get it reviewed and shouted out. Okay, cool. Right, let's get started. We're already, what time is it? We're already like kind of almost 10 minutes in. I haven't started reviewing yet. So let's go to the end. I think I need to close some of these because they don't actually have an open source link, but we can have a quick look together. Actually, let me not make this full screen because I can't see the tabs at the top. Oh, but let's make it bigger. Bigger? Not bigger? Come on, go bigger. Okay, full screen it is. We'll make it work. The tabs appear if I move my mouse up. Okay, cool. Yeah, so no link for this one, GitHub links. Let's just close that one, move on to the next one. I should actually close those issues and leave a comment. Again, no GitHub link. Let's have a look. What have we got? Is it loading? It's thinking about it. Profile website. Is there a GitHub link? No GitHub link. I'm not going to search for them. Make things easy for people. Add links. Here we go. We've got a profile. Let's do this. We've got Aditya. Okay. Let's have a look. So, what do you all think? What's all your first impressions when you see it? I'm sure your profile's good, and profile's a living project. We're improving it all the time. Okay, so yes, not long to wait. We'll announce that tomorrow, and then next week we'll also announce the Ambassadors Program. Lots of exciting things happening in EddieHub. Okay, so what do you all think? What do you think of this profile? I really like it. I like the technologies, banner at the top. I think that's pretty cool. The picture is like really like kind of zoomed in, you're like a small person in the background, so that's pretty cool. Not sure why it's kind of cut white on both sides. I would probably just use the whole like circle. Only feedback on that one, I suppose. They say they work at 2 places. I think that's probably I don't know. I don't think it's a bit quite right. I would just pick one, and probably the company. If you're a DevRel at the semicolon.devs, I would then put that as your place of organization, and in the description you can say a member of EddieHub. So I think that's good. And then you've got the 2 organizations there. Nice, and I quite like this. This animation. It's pretty cool because there isn't loads of other things animating, so that's quite cool. I like that. 4 lines of skills, probably a little bit on the long side. I'll try and shorten those down to the ones you want to be well known for. Yes, you probably know more, but shorten those down. This graph, I don't really like these graphs anymore, but in addition to that, it looks kind of flat. So you're kind of publicizing that you haven't done much. And this graph widget down here on the left always says A+. Like, I've never seen it. Have any of you seen it say anything other than A+? So we can see like it's all no contributions, which is fine. You know, people have busy months and work and family and so forth, but this thing always says A+. So I think I don't even look at these widgets anymore. So I would say remove all the widgets off the page. And then that way, the profile will be like a page in size, which is amazing, because then we can go straight down. And I don't think you need recent activities. We can see that in the timeline below. Then you can go straight down to your kind of contribution graphs. Because look now, you've contributed to GitHub, thumbs up, but you were hiding that from people. A lot of hiring managers, recruiters and stuff wouldn't have scrolled down so far. And then you've got code reviews. This is brilliant. 42% code reviews. I always want code reviews to be higher. For me, that's the most important. And it's probably one of the hardest to do. So yeah, you don't want to hide people from this. I think you want people to get to that. So that's my suggestion. What are your thoughts? I want to check the chat and then I'll make some notes. So let's have a look. What have we got in the chat? You're all excited about the giveaway. Awesome. Me too. Thank you so much. Love the support. Great banner. Yeah, the banner's really good. I don't know if it's a banner that they made themselves or it's something available online that you can use. Hopefully it's unique and they've made it themselves. I think it just makes it so much more authentic and personal, even if they kind of just merge different things together, like the background with the logos on top and so forth. But I'm not sure. I'm quite interested. Produma, your GitHub profile always looks great. I need to improve mine is what I need to do. People who don't share their Hacktoberfest badges on their profile. Yeah, I didn't either. I planted a tree this year. Who planted a tree? I planted a tree. I thought it was very good. I'm seeing more people plant trees, which is great. So looks great. Some thoughts. Okay, so what were our thoughts? Only have your DevRel job as the organization in your profile. You mention AD Hub in your bio. Otherwise, it's like duplicate information like straight away in the same place, which isn't needed. What can we say? Widgets. Widgets don't look good. Suggest removing all three. Okay. Yeah, just say code reviews looks good. 42% code reviews look great. 42% code reviews looks great. And then we'll do fire. Awesome. What have you all thought? Hey, Carl, how you doing? Carl, I raised an issue today for the Linkfree project on putting its documentation like in the app. And I was going to tag you, but I didn't want to send you more notifications. Yeah, I thought that's something we should probably do soon as well because it's super interesting. Okay. Yeah, badges. Yeah, it depends. If your profile's quite like thin and you want to add stuff, then add it. But then as you kind of get more information, and you start removing like the less important stuff, I suppose. How's the Finder project going, Carl? So you're always on top of PRs and issues. It's really, really good. Yeah, if you make PRs is good, I suppose. You can do like, on open source projects, do reviews for. You don't even have to be a maintainer on a project to do reviews, which is super interesting. Yeah, I've never seen anything like someone's got a super active project, like 10,000 contributions on GitHub that year, A+. And then you see someone who's done nothing for 6 months, A+. Like, I don't understand how that widget works. I think it's just like everyone's a winner with that badge. Okay, the banner you've seen a few times. Okay, makes sense. It must be something available for people to use. Cool. Yeah. Any suggestions, Carl, on how to do documentation? I think we need to move it from the README and into Docs folder. Any tips and suggestions in the issue would be great. I think that'd be really good because I think we want to get more people using Linkfree and making it easier for people to kind of contribute to it and also to use it for their profile because it's getting quite interesting now as well. So yeah, any suggestions on the docs on how we can do that would be great. Oh, I didn't mention reviewed on live stream. Thank you so much. That's why I love pairing with all of you because you're always all adding so much value. Chai, you're awesome. Thank you. Looks great. Reviewed on live stream. Some thoughts. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people got assigned lots of issues, but then they got busy with work or family and so forth. So yeah, I'm thinking we need probably either maybe ReviewPad or a GitHub Action out there. There must be one that exists already, that after maybe 2 weeks, a month, if there's no activity on the issue, it unassigns the person. Otherwise, they're kind of like blocking other people from doing it. So we need to have a think about that as well. Need a review from me or from Carl, Produma, on the Linkfree CLI. Yeah, we've got the CLI tool. We need to add some docs for that as well. I think people would love to use that. And Produma, we actually need an update. Should we raise an issue? Produma, can you send a link to it in the chat just so it saves me time finding it to the repo? And we can get a green square for someone because they need to raise an issue because today we now have tags in the Linkfree project. So I think the CLI will need the option to add tags for people as well. Same name alert. What's same name alert? I missed that. You set up MDX. MDX is pretty awesome. Yeah, sounds good. Any push in that direction, it will any nudge help push in that direction will be super helpful. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that would be good. Just even like a hello world example or in a pull request, anything, any tips, any links to examples in the issue, whatever you. I know you're really busy, so whatever you could do would be super helpful. From me, sure. Share the link and let's have a look. You can put raise a new issue for your profile to be reviewed. I think YouTube removes any links if you're not a mod on YouTube itself. Hey Ritik, how you doing? Great to have you here. Oh, the Carl. It's Carl spelled differently there and different profile picture. So we're okay. We're okay. Okay, perfect. So let's have a look at this real quick. So let me close this one because we have reviewed it and we can go on to the next one. But before we do that, let's have a look at Produma, and then we've got link-free CLI. So we will need to raise it. Who needs a green square today? Let's have a look. So this is awesome project. Oh, I haven't started. Let's star it. There you go, Produma. Your project is now starred, and we should review this as well. So if you want to add your profile to the link-free project, Produma has done an awesome CLI that allows you to create your JSON so you can add it to the link-free project. And also Tom has done one with a UI form as well. But both will need this issue added. So if you need some green squares, then you can do that. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's review it. But the issue that needs to be raised. So who needs a green square? Write green square in the chat. And the green square will be to add tags to the options. So let's have a look. So first impression looks good, you know, almost 20 stars, looks nice. You've got a description, looks great. You've got a link to the NPM package, which I think is like super important. Really like that. Almost 1,000 downloads. Wow. Awesome. And then what else? You've got releases with conventional Semver even, which looks great. And what else? Got some contributors. It's done in fully JavaScript. I think it looks nice. And then the README. The next thing we always see is the README. 3 branches. So you're keeping that low, and you got tags going up, which is great. Are you using project boards, or maybe you hide it? If you're not using project boards, I'd probably hide it. You have some GitHub Actions running as well, which is great. So let's have a look. If we go into workflows, you got some GitHub Actions running, which is cool. And then the README, I love this animated GIF. Like, animated GIFs are so important. The only suggestion I would make on animated GIFs is have a progress bar along the bottom, because then people know where they are in the kind of the loop, and they can just watch it again, sort of thing, and find their place. So I would just suggest that. Otherwise, it looks really good. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. What do you all think? Let me see the chat and see what everyone else's thoughts. No problem. Better late than never. So awesome to have you here. Really appreciate it. Tom's one is awesome, but it will need the new tags as well. For those of you who don't know what I mean by new tags, it is going to be this. These are the tags we have up here now. So people can add that to their profile. So we'll need those added to those 2 projects. So therefore people can add tags. Okay. Hey Emma, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Great to have you here. Long time no see, Akabu. Have I pronounced that right? It's been so long, I can't even remember. So you have to tell me in the chat, did I pronounce it okay, like 80% okay, or closer to 50% or 100%, let me know. But awesome to have you here. Yeah, Tom has a graphical one as well. So check out Tom's. He has the UI version of the form as well. Let's just quickly bring it up. I don't know the URL, but we can try and find it. We should put it in the. Is it not in the link-free README? Let's have a look. Projects, repositories, link-free generator. Here we go. So here we go. So this is what Carla's done. So someone can raise an issue. Let me share this link because I know Praduma has shared the CLI link in the chat. Let me share this. If anyone needs a green square, raise an issue. So you can see there is like your name, your profile, your bio, and so forth. And add your links, and it gives you the JSON underneath to add the link free. But we'll need tags. So we'll need the form field tags to be added. But we can review that in a moment if you want as well afterwards. Just keen to see what you all think about this. Okay, Christian, how you doing? Awesome to have you here. Hope you're well. Awesome, Chai's welcome. I love it how you all chat to each other and welcome each other in the chat. That's so awesome. I pronounced it right. Okay, brilliant. That's the first time I pronounced like names right. I still get Sarah's name wrong after like 20 years. It's actually not Sarah, it's Sarah. But I found that really hard to say. Okay, so but I think it looks really good. Really, really good. Look in the source directory. I'm not going to look at code, but I'm sure it's really awesome. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. Great work. But yeah, I think maybe if someone could check the link free project and see if Tom's one, and I think Praduma's one's is part of the project and in the README, but also we should include Tom's one so that if I starred Tom's one, let me check. I haven't. Let me give Tom's one a star. So therefore, people can go and use this. They might not want to manage JSON by hand themselves. So yes. And if I have a quick look at Tom's one, again, using Semver for releases, awesome. A small number of branches, great. More tags, super awesome. Last updated 3 days ago, which is great. Lots of contributors. Screenshot in the README, which I think is super important. Again, it looks great. I think it's really good. Open pull request issues. Again, if projects are not being used, I think you can remove it in settings. I'm pretty sure you can. Just you can re-add these features later on when you need them. So yeah, it's deployed to an environment, which is awesome. And then with Praduma's project, I'm guessing it's removed environments because it's CLI. It's not actually deployed anywhere. Yeah, hide features you're not using. And I bet you they've got a full house on the community standards. Yeah, pretty full house. Like these two are lower priority, so it's not a big issue. And go back to community standards again and again. It's similar sort of thing. So they're all looking great. Thank you so much, Tom and Praduma. So MDX is working already. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, just throw like a hello world example so we can kind of see it working together, and then we can add more to that branch or something, so we get some pull requests going into that draft pull request, which is on its own branch or something like that. Cool. Okay. Right. Let's go back to the end of the list. And we will, as Chai mentioned, we will review people in the chat towards the end of the live stream. These people have been waiting a while on GitHub, so let's review those first, and then we'll pick some at random from the chat as well, as many as we can do. Okay, so I think we're on this one next. It's another GitHub profile. Okay. Let's have a look. Look, I love the banner. I mean, that's pretty like unique. I really, really like that. The only thing I would say, and I don't know what you all think about this, is the profile picture. I think it should be the person's face, ideally. It just feels kind of less of a bot or something like that. I know it's a unique picture here, so it's not like it's a famous cartoon character. But I just feel, I don't know, I just can relate to the person more if I can kind of see them, I suppose. Looks good. They've got where they work, they've got their location for time zones, and then they've set this up on GitHub. So currently now it's almost 12:30 in the morning tomorrow. Oh, it's Esty. I met Esty in Singapore, so this is great. Yeah, it looks good. Esty should put a profile picture here. I love the latest articles. This is probably done by GitHub Action, which is great. I like this. I haven't seen this before. I don't know if any of you have. How they've used a table to group the tech icons. There is one tech icon missing. So if someone wants to raise an issue on that, unless I refresh it, it might come back. Sometimes if you refresh these things, they come back. No, that's definitely a missing icon. But I do like how they've grouped it together in front end, back end, mobile, and design. Let me see in the chat what you think. You can't see Produma's repo in the link-free README. Oh, yes. Definitely please raise it. And if someone wants to raise a pull request, that will be great because the links to both of them should be there because they're both great projects and really useful to the link-free project. You're welcome, Produma. Thanks you for reminding me. You know me, my memory's terrible. I have to be reminded a lot. Cool. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I think, keeping things on brand is really good, and I'm not so great at that. But yeah, I think having a picture of themselves could be good. Hey, Akshay, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, separate issues for everything. Like, make an issue as small as possible and enough to add value. And same with the pull requests. And that means more green squares for us as well. Hey, Gaga and Preet. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Let me know. Percentage-wise, was I at least 75% of the way there? First time I think I say your name out loud. I usually type it. So awesome to have you here. Thank you so much. Banner's amazing, right? I think the banner's just so unique. And I love the penguin. Is it penguin? I think it's a penguin. And the controller. I'm never gonna forget that. So I think that is great. So don't worry. Actually, if you just joined, we're just getting warmed up. Can you raise an issue using Node? Yeah, and GitHub has an API and SDKs and so forth. So you could. Okay. So work can be done here. Where? Let me leave some comments. But this looks good. Maybe some on the code reviews is a bit low, so maybe that's probably the suggestion that I can give. I think and an odd number pinned. I feel like they're wasting some space in their profile. So I would say 4. But let me write some comments. So looks great. Reviewed on a live stream. Here is some feedback. And while I'm writing this, you all can leave some of your thoughts as well below. Love the banner. Maybe use your photo as the profile picture so it is more personal. And what else do we say? I love the table of technologies. It just kind of groups it. Oh, the 5 pinned we were saying as well. Suggest removing 1 pinned repo from 5. Oh, can't write 5 to 4 to make better use of the space. Okay, and then yeah, just more code reviews. I think. I mean, that's not even like a major thing. I think it looks really good. Whatever you all said in the chat. Oh yes, the pronunciation is correct. Thank you. I do worry. I actually really do worry. I'm so bad at pronouncing people's names. Got you. Okay, cool. Does look so good. Okay, let's move on to the next one then. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to close that. Actually, maybe just copy this, save me typing out each time. What have we got next? We're halfway through the live stream already. Wow. Okay, so that was this one, I think. Let's do the next one. It is a profile review again. Okay, another profile review. Let's have a look. They got some feedback from the community already, which is great. Awesome. Great profile picture. You can see the person. You can kind of relate to them. The banner's good. Maybe takes up a bit too much vertical space, but it's just, I'm no designer, but it's good to use, minimize the vertical space as much as possible. Nice description. They've got company, their location. They haven't enabled the time zone, but that would be helpful. They've got their Twitter and the website, looks good. They're part of EddieHub, which is great. I like to just probably join FOSS Asia now that I'm going to be spending so much time in Asia over the next 6 months. I like they got their personalized Octocat as well. I think that's great. Yeah, it looks really good. I don't know about having these kind of widgets for the repos, because you kind of got the 4 down here, so it kind of feels like you got 8. Are any of them duplicated? I don't think they're duplicated, but still, it's quite a lot. And then code reviews again. Otherwise, I think it looks really good. What do you all think in the chat? Pulver, I'm sure it's great. Don't worry. Love that sticker. Cool. Okay. So let me leave some comments while you share your thoughts as well. So let's have a look. So we just said that was all really, really good. Just I think the repos is probably having 8, kind of 4 pinned and then 4 widget. 4 pinned repos and 4 widget repos is probably too many. Suggest removing the widget ones. And then, yeah, some more code. There's like 0% in code reviews, so probably more in code reviews. And remember, you don't have to be a maintainer to do code reviews. But make sure you're not just approving it and moving on, because that's a way to get banned from a repo or community very, very fast. Because you cause kind of notifications and distractions so people don't know which ones are waiting and so forth. So it's okay to review things, ask questions, it all adds, as long as it adds value, and asking questions does add value. Try to do more code reviews. I think that's it. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Let me come back to the chat and see what you all think as well. Okay, so no more in the chat. So let's move on to the next one. Let's close this. What have we got next? Next we have that. We just did that one. I think it's this one next. Another profile. Okay. And already got great feedback from the community too. So that's awesome. Let's have a look. Again, great profile picture. They've got their name there as well as their username, which I think is really important. They've got their location, website. They're part of EddieHub.org. A few other people before that were as well. So definitely massive, massive thumbs up. Okay. Not sure about two of the headings, but you know, it's not a big deal. Looks good. And again, you've got this A+ again. That's always A+. But it looks good. It's short but concise. It looks really good. So how do you do code reviews? So Kiwi, you can do code reviews on any project by going to the pull requests and going to the files changed. So for example, a great project to do reviews on, I am a bit biased, but is the EddieHub link-free project, because people submit their profiles via JSON. So for example, if we just take the latest one, you go to files changed, make sure you have a look and ask any questions. So you could leave a comment here, for example, and say, well, GitHub needs a new blank line at the end of the file. And that's a Linux thing. It's highly recommended. It won't break the application, but it's highly recommended. So you could leave a comment, and then you click on reviews changed. So you could leave a comment, you could request changes or approve. And you don't have to be a maintainer on the project. So you could kind of request change and just say needs line ending, or leave it as a comment, and someone else, one of the maintainers, might fix it. So yes, just don't go and do it blindly is all I say, but that's how you would do it. So link-free is a great way to get into React, Next.js, Mongo, Node, APIs, but also to get into code reviews on the project as well. So that's yeah, super, super interesting. Okay, so just this widget, I don't think it's that great. So suggest removing the widget. It always says A+. I've never seen it say anything else. Has anyone ever seen this say anything else? Like seriously, I don't know. Not many green squares, which is fine, but my reason why I bring that up is because it's still an A+. So yeah, I don't know. But otherwise, it looks good. But maybe a bit more contributions to open source. I could leave that as a comment. Also suggest contributing to open source more. I think that's it. Any other comments in the chat? Let me have a look while I but I hope that helps, Kiwi. So hopefully do some code reviews now. Hey, Yutkash, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Let me know if I didn't. Let me know the percentage of how bad I was, but thank you so much. I'm doing good. Yeah, they could add another widget to make use of that space, but to be honest, I think widgets are so like 1990s. Okay, that's not really true because there was no GitHub back then, but like kind of a couple of years old is all I would say. Oh, awesome. You're welcome. Chai, I'm not sure. Let's maybe chat in Discord afterwards and see. Probably in the section where they're adding the JSON to the project. So maybe at the top of that, you could put like a note, because in the link free project we have, if I go back to, I should just leave it open really. Go back to here in the README, you see we've got these warning and you've got info. So maybe we do an info one down here where you add the JSON. Oh, we've got a note here already, but you could maybe add a second note or a warning, I suppose. I think I've only got 2 at the moment, but they're adding more all the time. And say, if you don't want to handcraft this JSON, you could use this UI or you could use this CLI, and then give people the option. And we also, tags are here. So yes, tags have been added to the example. I'll leave this open for now. Okay, what else have I missed in the chat? Hey Christine, how you doing? Description for the repository. Oh, have they not got descriptions? Let's have a look. Oh yes, you're right. Some of these haven't got descriptions. Good, Ritik. Good point. Let me add those. Let me hit edit. Pinned repos should have descriptions. Have descriptions. That's fine. Good point. Thank you so much. Awesome. You submitted your first code review today. Well done. Was that on an EdiHub project? Hopefully it was. If not, you got tomorrow to do some reviews on EdiHub project. Christine, there's a link in the description below in the YouTube video to submit your profile or your open source project. And while you're down there, give the video a thumbs up. Oh, you have seen C or B in the widget. Okay. Fair enough. I really haven't, and I've looked at a lot of profiles. You're realizing that Next.js, Carl, you're the one who taught me React and taught me Next.js and taught me all this stuff. I'm learning everything from you. That's fine. Just I think getting started is the hardest. Yeah, it can be tidied up later on. But your level of, like, I don't know, how do you say it? Like, oh, it's not so tidy, is like super tidy. So your code is always awesome. I always learn so much. So thank you so much for that. Sure. Well, hopefully the points I made, you can always like raise an issue or a pull request and people can discuss it because then they've got an example of what it looks like, and just to move it up and down, it should be quite straightforward. Avi, how you doing? Avi, you should be asleep. Isn't it like, what's today? Today's Friday. It's Saturday for you already, right? It's like 1 a.m. or something like that. Yeah, Avi's here. We should do, I've got loads of videos to go out on a Monday from the vlogs of the events I went to, Cube Huddle. But after that, we'll get back to live streaming on a Monday at 9 a.m. UK time. So we do 4 p.m. on a Friday UK time. We'll do like other time zones on a Monday. Hey Sid Hand, how you doing? Great to have you here as well. Let's have a look. Learner says, unable to become an open source contributor. I know, yeah, of course you can. You know more than enough. Get involved. Join us in EdiHub Discord. Link in the description below. And come and chat to people. Ask your questions in the help channel. And people around the clock are always there to help. They're super, super helpful. Hey Harshit, how you doing? Your first live stream. Also, my first live stream in like 2 weeks. So yes, I'm super nervous, but I'm here with you, so I'm super happy as well. Thank you so much, Avi. Make sure you get some rest as well, and we should geek out in Discord. I'm quite often trying to share my screen and do some coding and pair with people on Discord. So hopefully you can join us on those. It's always great to geek out with people on that. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. What have we got next? So this is closed now. Close that. Next up was this one. This is a portfolio, but I don't see a GitHub link, so I'm going to skip that. What's this one? This is a profile. Okay, another profile. Hopefully we'll get some repos again soon. Okay, here's a profile. I think it's a great profile picture because it seems kind of like semi-professional, as in it's like they're not, I don't know, at a bar or whatever, but also they look kind of happy and they look friendly. I don't know. I just think we can achieve so much with our profile pictures. I think my profile picture is terrible. What's mine? Yeah, mine looks way too boring and serious, but at least I've got the other ones on the other side. So yeah, okay. But this is a brilliant profile picture. I should do something similar to this. So thank you, Asmit, for the idea. I love it. I want to try and do something similar. Great. They've got a description, location. They've got some achievements. They're part of Eddie Hub. They're part of quite a few orgs. I would try not to do it more than one line. Otherwise, it's just too many. You see people with like 4 or 5 lines on organizations. I just think it's way too much. They didn't put their organization down here, so that might be worth doing. But this looks good. I like the banner. I think it looks pretty cool. Although there's a bit of flicker there. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, it kind of goes and then resets. It's not like a... So it's the banner is looping, but the animation isn't kind of like infinitely looped, if that makes sense. So something would just make it a little bit nicer. Or if it's going to jump, like do a proper glitch. So it looks like it's intentional rather than a bug. But this looks really good. I like it. A lot of badges. Probably too many badges in my opinion. A+ again. I've never seen anything else. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe make the stats like collapsible because I don't know. I don't like seeing those. But latest blogs looks good. Most language used. I don't know. So it's wasting kind of space on the left and right. I think now, and they've got 8 pinned repos as well as an animated GIF and 6 pinned repos. Okay, I think it's probably a bit long on my. I personally think. What do you think? Let me catch up with the chat while you're all leaving your notes and having a think. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that positive feedback. Sounds good, Avi. Look forward to geeking out. And I want to see you in Japan over the next 6 months when we're in Thailand. Yes, there's always improvements to be made. I mean, as a first-time contributor to tech or to a project, you can add so much value because you get to look at the project from a fresh pair of eyes, and you notice so many things, and you can make so many improvements. Yeah, the profile is great. I really like this. I need to improve my profile based on Asmit's. Sashi, hopefully I pronounced that right. Awesome to have you here. Long time no see. Yeah, my picture is boring. I need to make it a bit better. To join orgs, it's when you contribute enough to their projects, they usually invite you to the organization, but you can join Eddie Hub as well. Carl, yes. So that is very true. And I still prefer Angular, although I haven't used it in a long time. I'm not a huge fan of React, but when Next came along, I think it took it to the next level, pardon the pun, but definitely made it better. So I only really moved and started using React when Next came out. Still got lots to learn on it though, and I still do miss Angular. Okay. Thank you all so much. Not boring. Okay, cool. Let me make some notes, and while you leave some thoughts on this, so let me make some notes. What were we saying? Let's have a look. So we were saying the banner loop, loops, but the animation jumps. Try to make a seamless loop on the animation. Or use an intentional glitch. It's such a good way to like fix something with an intentional glitch. That looks great. We're going to say stats and languages used. Stats widgets take up a lot of space. Suggest removing. 6 pinned repos and 8 widgets. It's quite a lot. That's like a lot of repos. No one's going to look at that many. If you give people too many options, they're not going to look at anything. You need to give them like 2 options, really. 4 tops is what I would suggest. So let me see. Suggest removing widget repos. That makes sense. As you have 6, removing all 8 widget repos as you have 6 pinned repos already. I think this is too much. But otherwise, it looks really good. I think it looks great. Okay, so let me close that one and move on to the next one. How's the time going? We're going for 45 minutes already. Wow, I'm having fun because it's literally for like 5 minutes. Svelte. I wonder which front end library or framework Carl likes. Maybe it's SvelteKit, I think. It's still like an alpha though, right? So I think it's still early days. Younger and younger by the day. I'm getting older and older by the day. Every day I get older by like 5 days, I swear. Okay. Because they are mods on my channel and in Discord. That's why they have blue by their name and they can share links and so forth, or others can't. Yeah, README was a bit too long. Okay. It's close to one stable. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. Ankil, use a link below where you can submit your profile or open source project. But I think it's that time of the day where we don't end the live stream. We're just getting started. It's getting warmed up. How many thumbs up have we got? We've got 20 people here. I know we peaked at about 25 people about 10 minutes ago. If we've got enough thumbs up, we can start reviewing your profiles and open source projects. But before we do, if someone could let me know how many thumbs up we have on the video. Have we got, what do you reckon, 50? 100? When should we do it? I looked down and I just saw Carl's last message at 1. I'm like, I've only got 1 thumbs up. Oh no, what have I done wrong? But let's see. Avi, go get some rest and have a great weekend. Look forward to geeking out with you soon, hopefully. Love your Twitter spaces. I hope to join more of them as well. I haven't joined so many recently, so I hope to join soon. 26 thumbs up. That's all we've got. Thank you so much for letting me know, by the way. It's not your fault. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in only 26 thumbs up. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll keep reviewing from the list then. People obviously in the chat don't want their profiles reviewed or their projects. So next one. We've got to have 50 at least. I was hoping for like 100. Okay, let's have a look. Next one, who have we got? Oh, I clicked on it. I meant to open it in a new tab. Let's go back. Let's open it in a new tab. Did not mean to tick it. Did that open a new tab? It did. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. 31 now. How convenient. Now you all want your profiles reviewed. It jumps up. Okay. Well, we've got to get to 50. And hopefully, and it's already 10 to 5 UK time. So hopefully we can get to 50 soon. Okay. So let's have a look at what they've got. Few organizations. Looks good. Profile picture is a little bit dark. From what I understand, like I do YouTube, you know I do YouTube, but YouTube thumbnails is like the face picture in the thumbnail needs to be quite bright. So it's a great picture. I would just say maybe pick one that's done in the daytime so it's a bit lighter and brighter. That's all I would suggest. I'm no expert, it's just what I understand. But I think it looks really good, really concise. Toolbox like that. Again, A+. If anyone finds something that has a widget that doesn't say A+, says anything else, send me a link, please. I need to see this non-A+. And it can't be like a blank, empty GitHub repo, a GitHub profile. It needs to be something that's someone's used. So yeah, I suggest removing that widget. I ignore all of these because I don't really look at these kind of trophy things. Yeah, I think this animation of the snake doesn't always work on all browsers. You can see it's kind of broken in Safari. I think someone mentioned this in the chat earlier, so it's not so great. But let's leave some notes. Let's have a look. Right. 19. How is Christine saying 19? We've gone from 32. Why can't I click on anything? I can't bring your messages up. From 32 to 19. Or is 19 how many people are watching the live stream? At least 50. I don't know what What happened? Live stream died. Okay. Wow. Are we back? Can you all hear me? Yes, the internet went out. Okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. So, what was the last thing that you heard? Let me share my screen in the meantime. Okay, we're here. And yeah, I've forgotten where we got to now. To run downstairs and check the cable. I think Sarah knocked the cable out of the thing. Okay, so my bad. Sorry for the connection issues. Are we back? Okay, let's see. It resumed. Okay, that's the first time I've had it die on StreamYard. I was like, well, StreamYard pick it up, but it did. It did. Okay, we're back. Awesome. Thank you all so much for being patient, and sorry for the technical issues. Okay, so I was going to leave some thoughts on this, wasn't I? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yes, the widgets. Too many. So stats. Yeah, it always says A+. I think the widget that says A+, there's no point me trying to describe which one it is, because there's only one that says A+, and it always says A+. Always says A+, suggest removing. Okay, what else have we got? And these like trophy ones, I don't know, I don't like them. I am not a fan of the trophy widgets. And then the animation doesn't always work. As you can see, it's not working on Safari. Animation of the snake does not work on all browsers. Yeah, but otherwise looks good. Let's move on to the next one. How many thumbs up we got now? Sorry to make everyone think that their internet died. It was mine. Yeah, it doesn't usually happen, but you know, it happens. Now it's 33. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay, next. Let's pick some of yours. Okay. Let's pick some, just in case I have any more internet issues. I shouldn't, because hopefully Sarah won't be chewing on the cables. So who have we got? Let's just share some numbers in the chat. All of you put your issue numbers in the chat, and I'll pick some at random, and we can have a look. Oh, is it still blurry? Hopefully it's picking up. Yeah, let me know. Hopefully the quality's improved. 35 now. Awesome. Okay, so we've got mods. Have I pronounced your name right? Let's go to yours, and your number is 5782. 5782. Let's have a look. Okay, great profile picture. I like the blurred background, a bit of lights, looks nice. It looks really, really good photo. You got your name, which I think is awesome. Description. You got your location, and you've got the time zone feature enabled, which I think is super helpful. 5.5 hours ahead of us. I thought it was 4.5, but I guess we went back last week, and I'm guessing your time zone doesn't change summer and winter. It's India, right? It's always summer, and in England it's always winter. And you're part of Eddie Hub, so yay. Okay, looks good. This is a great banner. I really, really like this. It's kind of techie, but still readable. And you've got another picture of yourself, not the same picture, which I think is brilliant. You're wearing the same t-shirt, which is fine. But yeah, I really, really like it. It looks really good. And you put that kind of glow around you, which I think looks great. Latest blogs, is that done with a GitHub action? It'd be great if it is. And you got your connect with you, your languages. Recent activity I don't think is needed, because you'll have it below, kind of down here. As you can see, it's down here. So I don't think that is needed. Popular repositories, I would say try and pin 4. Like, don't put it on popular. Try and pin 4. And yeah, you've got code reviews and pull requests and commits. We're never going to get this perfectly even, but I think if each kind of corner can be more than 10%, I think it looks healthy. So all I would suggest for you is on issues, try and do a little bit more, like create more issues. That's it. Code reviews 24, pull requests 14, perfect. It's brilliant. Yeah, looks great. Should I leave some comments below here as well? Let's see. Awesome banner and profile picture. Okay, looks good. Just pin for repos. Suggest pinning for repos, and doing some more issues, and try to create more issues. Otherwise, it looks good. Okay, who do we have next? What does everyone else said in the chat? Actually, I should check that. Oh, Imran. Okay, got you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's winter. You don't have winter in India. It's always hot there. It's like a tropical country, right? Yeah, sounds good. Carl, awesome. Okay, sounds great. So you've done it already. I told you you're fast, and I bet the quality is really good. I'll have a look after the live stream. Cool. Okay, so if everyone can share their numbers again, because they've kind of gone off my screen. Share your numbers again. Let's pick one. At the top of my screen, there's one number left. But if you can share them all again, here we go. And let's have a look. It's Gaganpreet 5973. Okay, and a profile. Got a lot of profiles today. Great photo, again, really bright. I think that's just like important, like kind of people remember it, stands out, really clear. I think it looks great. What a banner. That's a really good banner. Did you make that yourself or use a template? That's like, I really like that. And you got another picture again that I think looks more casual. So I think that's really good. Really, really great. Maybe put a little bit more in your description. I don't know if you want to add like another sentence or something, like, because people go to that kind of first, I think. You got your location, enable the time zone, which I think is important. You've got your Twitter, and you've got your website link. That's great. You're part of Eddie Hub. Yes. But yeah, this banner is brilliant. Like, someone's definitely going to remember it. It makes me think of like Apple sort of thing, like really, really clean and bright. Looks great. And you've got it all on brand, because these kind of match your banners as well, which is awesome. And you've got these collapsible sections, which I think are really, really good. I don't use them enough, and I probably should, because then if people want more information, they can go find it, which I think is great. Let me guess, if you've got the widget in the GitHub stats, I'm guessing it says A+. Without even looking at your green squares below, I'm guessing it says A+. And it says A+. Do I get 10 points, everyone, for that? But this looks good. I would maybe kind of, at the end, trying this big white space, maybe try and make it a bit, kind of, the blank space is sometimes good and useful. Again, I'm no designer, but I think that's like almost, I don't know, half a page just for that white space. And you want people to get down to your pinned repos and then to see your kind of contributions. And the other thing is I'll just try and do a bit more on the code review side. And the link-free project is a great project to get involved in code reviews. But what do you all think? Let's just see in the chat what I've missed. Okay. Cool. What else have we got? Left some open to-dos. Okay, it sounds good, Carl. It sounds good. We get other people involved in your pull request, which is what we love to do. And some can always come, like you said, and follow up pull requests as well. So thank you so much for doing that. Amazing banner. Yeah, like, I need to sort out my banner. I used a template for my banner as well. I cheated, but I bet you Gaganpreet made this yourself in Canva. There you go. Wow, that's awesome. Nice work. Everyone's saying awesome banner. That's so cool. Yeah, collapsible tabs are awesome. I forget that we have them, and so I should probably use them on that as well. Okay. So what next? Shall we do one more? Whose can we do? Should we do a spinning wheel to make it fair? Wheel of names. Oh, let me close that. Let's have a got. So who have we got? So everyone now, write in the chat your name, not your name. I know your name because it comes up, but your number, and then I'll add those to the spinning wheel, and we will do that, and then we'll do one of those. So go, put your number in the chat. Who have we got? You are welcome, Gaganpreet. Lots of inspiration and ideas. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so we have got, where is it? Christine is, it's all jumped up. 5974. And then we have, where is it? Aridam is, if I spell some of your names wrong, I'm really sorry. Just to save on time, I want to go a bit faster. 5680, Ritik. We have 5970. And then we also have Arian. We have 5975. Sanjia is all 59 in the 70s. I guess they've been created today, probably. Who else? Oh, there's duplicates now. Now you're trying to confuse me, right? We've got duplicates. Okay, so Aridam, I've got yours already. Ritik, I've got yours. Christine, I've got yours. Yeah, Imran, it is the same thing I use for the post. Okay, please don't spam it more than once. You're going to confuse me, and then we'll have to exclude those ones. So Gia, please be patient. Okay, so what else have we got? I think that's everybody, right? Okay, we've got everybody's. Have I missed anyone? Write in the chat. We'll do this again next week, so don't worry. Actually, next week I'm at Modern Front End at the Excel Centre in London talking. So we might not be able to do it. I could maybe try and do it on a Saturday or something like that. We'll see what we can do. Okay, but I think we've got everybody. No other numbers have appeared. So let's spin it, right? We ready to spin? So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people. So you've got 20% chance of winning. Let's go. Drum roll. Ooh, we have a winner. 5975. So let's go. Oh, I didn't write anything in your profile. I think it just looks so awesome. The white space at the end was I think the one that I remember the most. Okay. So Sarah's just checking everything's okay because I'm banging on the table. Everything's good. I just got excited. I'm banging on the table. I told everyone, please don't chew the cable and cut the internet this time again. Sarah got a bit hungry and she thought the blue internet cable was like a sweet. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so what's the feedback? Try to make the profile slightly shorter. There is a lot of blank space at the end. Okay, so I really haven't got much more to feedback. That was just awesome. Okay, the next one was, did I copy and paste it or did I forget? Was 5975. 597. Oh, I just need to change the last digit. 75. Is this correct one? Here we go. Okay, so it is a repo. We haven't done a repo today, so awesome. Okay, this is great. Let's have a look. Yeah, Purvo, you do it next week. Definitely submit it for next week. It sounds good. Hey, Krish, how you doing? Awesome. Get started in open source this weekend. Don't wait till next week. This weekend. Okay, so profile. Right. So first impressions are, my first impressions are, you got 28 stars, 12 forks, looks great. You got no tags. So to me, it feels like it's not ready to be used in kind of like a production-like system. But the project's been around for 2 years. That's probably why you're using master, but most people use main. So I would kind of switch to main, make it easier for people. So you've hidden the wiki because you're not being used. Great. You've probably got like a docs folder or something. The other thing that I noticed, you've got description, which is great. You've got the tags, which is awesome. And you've got the languages there. I've noticed it's not consistent with the naming. You've got attendance with a capital A and then other things lowercase. Maybe make it consistent, or maybe it's a Python thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it looks good. Maybe add a screenshot, like an example. You've got examples written here. See, I wouldn't have that in the collapsible thing. I think that looks really kind of like, oh, I want to learn more about this. So I would probably maybe have that at the top of the repo. You can make it a bit smaller, but this looks cool. Like this looks really, really good. Maybe not all of them at the top, so maybe you want the others hidden. But this one with the green box just looks like so good. But yeah, I think that looks great. haven't got a .github folders. You haven't got any GitHub actions or issue templates. So one thing that you can do is you could go to the community standards in the insights and see you're missing a code of conduct. And so a lot of people won't contribute to your project if you haven't got a code of conduct. Issue templates help as well. So I definitely recommend that. Hey, Javan, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Okay, so yeah, I would suggest those. And then, yeah, GitHub Actions. So you could run a lot of things on GitHub Actions, like creating the releases. So the tags in the releases you could do on a GitHub Action as well. And anything else that needs doing as well. So I'll definitely have a look at doing that. And automate anything else like linters, tests, and so forth. But let me make, I haven't made a note, I should make a note. What did I say, everyone? Were you paying attention? Because I've kind of forgotten. Let's see, I have forgotten. So we were saying GitHub Actions, suggest using GitHub Actions for linters, tests, etc. Also, issue template is a good one. And remember, everyone, you can raise issues for this and get some green squares. So if you needed green squares, or if you needed that triangle contributing graph and your issues percentage was quite low, you could do that. What else did we say? The naming convention, releases. Use releases when a stable version is available. So I think that's an important one. Oh, yeah, and the image. Suggest not hiding the first image as that looks great. Here we go. Awesome. I hope that helps. Thank you, Ritek. Really appreciate it. Yeah, switching domain is default branch. Oh, I didn't write that. Yes, good point. Thank you. Main for the default branch. Thank you. Did I miss anything else? Probably lost lots of things. Okay. Awesome. Well, everyone, it's probably time for me to go get my dinner and make sure Sarah's not chewing any more cables. Thank you all so much for joining. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to join us in the Eddie Hub Discord, link in the description below, so we can geek out between videos and live streams. I just want to say thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. Aniket has also said adding examples at the top of the README. Yes, I think I put that in there, didn't I? Yeah, not hiding the first image, and it looks great. Okay, awesome. Sarah should join me on a live stream, right? I want to do some videos and live streams with Sarah, but she gets a bit nervous. And we could like pair together and show you how to pair and how not to pair when she probably hits me over the head with the keyboard. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Look, I really enjoy geeking out with you over the weekend on Discord and on GitHub. Have a great weekend, and thank you all so much for joining. Bye.